I don't know. Does it feel different in here?
It's warmer.
Does the internet in the air feel faster?
Oh, maybe.
AT&T just left. Lightning fast. Fiber.
Sponsor us, AT&T.
Because I'm sick of paying you guys for. But look, there's a new router modem down there by you. Look at it. It's from the future. It's like Big Hero 6.
There it is.
Hey guys, welcome to the newer, improveder, faster internet speed. Cold hands, warm. That's how the internet used to sound. If they taught me one thing in the journalism department at Oklahoma State University back in the early 2000s, it was lead with the most interesting thing. And my new fast internet.
You did it.
Oh, baby.
You're excited.
It's great. I Googled some stuff earlier.
I can see it in your eyes.
I found out so fast. What a 399-pound pumpkin painted like Taylor Swift's face looked like.
Did you really?
I found out so fast. It's sweeping the internet.
I haven't even seen it.
She doesn't look good.
Well,
she looks as though, when you get in a relationship with a very successful tight end in the NFL, and then you just get comfortable like. And you put on a bunch of pumpkin weight. That's what Tay-Tay's Feifei looks like in that pumpkin.
Pumpkin weight. Oh.
I'm like the office ladies at Rydell High.
You are. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh my gosh. This is Miss D yesterday waved me over and then pulled out a box. This is like a legit xylophone.
Sweet D, our sound effects sponsor.
Xylophone.
That's legit.
Let me tell you something, D. I'm real excited about it, except for when my son gets his hands on it. Because if there's one thing that kid hasn't learned yet, it's how to play the xylophone.
Very few of us have.
But if there's one thing he has learned, it's how to hit a xylophone a lot in an indiscernible pattern. Hey guys, welcome to Cold Hands, Warm Hearts. I'm Brandon Burrow. I'm one half of the Cold Hands, Warm Hearts podcasting duo.
Good for you for remembering. Hi guys, I'm Ashley Engle. I'm the other half. Welcome to episode 73.
73. Every time I load up a sesh, right? That's what they say in the biz.
Yeah.
Every time I load up when I change the number so that I can catalog them based on which number episode they are. Yeah. And every time I look at it, I'm like, what's the significant thing about this number? 73? You know what's significant about it? No, I can't. Couldn't come up with one.
Yeah.
Couldn't come up with one. After 65, now it's just round numbers. When you hit a 70, when you hit an 80.
Right. We'll celebrate big.
Yeah.
At 100.
Yeah, we will. We'll
Centennial.
Our centennial.
Today is Monday, October 30th. We're recording on Monday, October 30th. Today is National Checklist Day.
Okay.
So I'll be checking stuff off this agenda to celebrate.
Okay.
It's also National Candy Corn Day. You going to celebrate?
I like candy corn.
I do too.
Candy corn is such a polarizing candy.
I enjoy candy corn, but you have to know your limit.
Yeah, you can get the hollow grody tummy with too many.
There is a
candy
point
corns.
of diminishing returns.
It's like a candy corn is just like if you were to make a spectrum of like textures, flavors, whatever, it's just on the sweeter side of eating like wax lips.
1,000%.
You remember wax lips?
Absolutely.
And you just start chomping on them, but it's just you're eating.
Oh, I
can
taste
it's
it now.
the weirdest. Go lick a candle, weirdo. Like, why are you eating these?
Yeah.
You know what never fits your mouth right?
Vampire teeth?
Vampire teeth. Holy cow.
Yeah. I knew what you were saying immediately.
Clearly.
Hey, listeners, I bet there's somebody out there who has a mouth that they do fit.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's just our wide mouth.
There was just one person who they brought in to be like, this'll work.
This is the
just
model.
My kid. Bring my kid in and let's model every single pair of vampire teeth after this very specific mouth.
But do you find that they're too narrow?
Too narrow.
We Birdwells have a wide mouth.
We got a wide mouth, but I got small teeth.
A loud mouth.
And I listen,
I have small teeth.
Do you? Mm-hmm. Not as small as mine. They're just bigger than mine.
I don't know.
You remember when Hillary Duff got veneers?
I do.
Wild.
I do remember
Too
that.
big for her face.
Well,
Would
I
have
think
never
you
fit
run
in a pair of
risk.
vampire teeth.
I think you run a risk with veneers. And so I don't know. I mean, she's lovely. She's lovely.
I mean,
So today is National Checklist Day. It's
Okay.
National Candy Corn Day.
Okay.
But are you ready for this?
probably not.
Tonight
Okay.
is National Haunted Refrigerator Night.
Okay.
What is that?
I don't know. The only haunted refrigerator I've ever been made aware of was Sigourney Weaver's.
Yes.
Sigourney Weaver's in Ghostbusters.
In Ghostbusters
In
1.
Ghostbusters 1.
Yeah.
She's Zool.
Zool.
in
It's a
there.
portal.
Portal to Zool Town.
Here's what the description of this night says.
Okay.
There's nothing more terrifying than old moldy food in the fridge, and that is why Haunted Refrigerator Night on October 30th is such a great holiday, a night for ghostly occurrences and hauntings.
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. After I get done with this podcast,
What?
I'm strapping on my priest collar and I'm going to go exercise my whole fridge.
Bottle of Clorox.
I'm just eating everything.
Oh.
I'm just going to go in there and just start shoveling food into my face.
I have exercised.
I have exercised the demons.
The old moldy food.
I've exercised and now it's straight to my thighs. Choo choo, next stop. My haunches.
I just think that's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
I have so much cheese in my fridge right now.
Same.
I'm going to go eat it all.
Okay.
Should I pause?
Yeah,
Just go.
please.
You guys hang out. I'm going to go eat some cheese.
And we're going to sound different when we come back.
Oh, God. We're going to turn it.
Welcome to episode 73.
Patton Oswald has a stand-up bit where he refers to different levels of fat, and he refers
Real nice.
to he's becoming B-word fat, where you can hear on the other end of the phone the way he says words that start with B, how fat he is.
Oh my God.
He's like, I want the bouillabaisse, bourbon chicken.
I thought that you were going to go a different way with that.
Yeah, I bet you did, because you have zero faith in me.
So
You think you do. You think that anytime I open my mouth, it's literally the worst case scenario. It really is. I take a breath and I form my words and you're just like, here it goes.
Well, here's what I've found. Past behavior is the best indicator of future behavior. And that's all I'll say.
That's an inexact science. I think
It's a soft science.
Here's what I believe. I believe in a path to redemption.
Oh.
And I believe that every time I disappoint you, you need to forget about it and give me a chance to fix it. And even though I won't, and even though I'm going to continue to repeat past behaviors,
Okay.
you need to live your life wondering if I'll get better. That's your
And hoping.
That is
hoping
your
or just wondering.
I don't care what you do as long as I get to do what I want to do.
Okay. The
And what-
Brandon Birdwell
And
story.
yes. And what I want to do is repeat past toxic behaviors.
Okay. Sounds great.
Please and thank you.
Sounds great.
Please and thank you.
And this is a person I'd like to continue in relationship with.
Yeah. Here's the thing about me, guys, is I'm gonna drag you down
Oh.
and prop myself up.
The Brandon
The
Birdwell story.
Brandon Birdwell story. Man, just I cannot wait for the person who tunes in starting at episode 73. It's like, this guy sucks. Who
He's the cold heart.
invited Toxic Terry to the pod?
Toxic.
He-
Toxic Terry.
Oh, hello, Toxic Terry.
That's also, what was the other character with this voice?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I
But
just,
she had the same voice.
I'm trying to find the good guy in Manhattan, but I keep fumbling around with these Toxic Terrys, these negative, what's an N guy name? Nate. Negative Nates and Toxic Terrys. Where's my Prince Charming? Where is he? I'm down at the deli. I'm around the corner. I met a fella in some overalls at the recycling plant. He says to me, I got a poker night tonight. You want to come over? No, I don't gamble. And I don't gamble with my feelings and my emotions. I'm playing craps with my heart. You know what happens when you put your heart on the craps table? You get craps on.
So this lady's name is not Terry. What's this lady's
no,
name?
she's trying to find a man in any of the boroughs.
What's her name?
Her name is Franny.
Franny.
Because she sounds a little like Fran Drescher.
She does.
But not quite. Listen.
Oh, I like it. I like Franny. She's going to have to come.
So anyway, I winds up back at his apartment after the poker night because I did.
Franny's never going to leave.
Because my toxic trait is that I trust. Blindly. Also, that reminds me, I have to go to the optometrist and get my frames updated.
Oh, Fran.
They've got my prescription.
I like her. I like her a lot.
She's pretty great. She's a saucy broad.
She is saucy.
She's got opinions.
Sassy. We have had a lot of rain and cold this weekend, just all of a sudden, haven't we? The sun's out now.
Sun's out.
Let's
bones
talk.
out.
Welcome to Weather Corner.
Yeah, here we go. Here comes Al Roker. Here comes Ash Roker. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.
But I got out of my car earlier, and it took my breath away. There, a cool breeze took my breath right away.
Nice cold sweeping through, and I'm into it.
Yeah, me too.
Ushering them in.
Here for it.
Here for it.
We've said before we're autumnal.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Creatures.
I was like Tumnus.
What?
I'm Mr. Tumnus.
That's what you said last time too.
Did I really?
Sure did.
Well, I'm nothing if not predictable.
What have you been up to this week or weekend?
So there was the poker night. I actually had a fun little Saturday. Went to
It was so rainy and cold all.
well, that's part of why it was wonderful is because I spent it all cooped up inside. But
Okay.
was in the spent a lot of time in the recording studio working on music. But this weekend was different because I went with Michael Trepanier, dear friend, wonderful human, and a bunch of students from School of Rock are in a separate band outside of the school, and they wanted to record a song. So I went in and co-produced it with Michael Trepanier, and to work with the kids and like be on the other side of the music kind of creation and production thing, where I was just like guiding and helping, giving advice, doing things, and as was Michael. And it was cool to work with him because he's done this for so long that it's kind of like a mentor, like I'm learning from him on that side. But they did so great and finished a song. It sounds incredible.
I love that.
Watching them be so excited in a recording studio, kind of a lot of them for the first time, and just learning that process and feeling like they were doing something cool was the most rewarding, coolest thing.
Oh,
it was
I can
awesome.
Tell.
Yeah, it was
Does
really
their
great.
band have a name?
They do. Shout out Cosmic Sky.
Cosmic
But it's
Sky.
SKYE.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, they're very talented kids. It was really, really, really cool to see and kind of just be a part of.
Yes.
So, yeah, cool.
Musical mentor.
That's the name of my band, and we suck.
And it's just me.
It's just me giving advice, just like, hey, not that note. Don't play that note. That's dissonant.
Dissonant.
But no, that was, rest of the weekend, Halloween movies, hung out, kind of this, that, the other. But that was like my big thing this weekend. It was so fun. Like,
I love that.
It kind of gave me the bug to want to do that more, like be on that side of things more.
I can see it
So
in your face.
I just got to learn more and get better at it. But the good news is I have a pal who's great at it and is more than willing to help kind of teach me.
Hey, listen, you know what happened?
What happened?
A light just went on for you.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
So I see it.
Yeah.
I decree it.
What is happening?
I see it. I decree it.
No, it was really, really
I can
great.
barely see it through the internet. In
I
here.
can't, dude. It's air thick with internet.
It's fast.
Gosh, I gotta tell you, it was awesome because he was like, "Hey, test it out," and I Googled, and it just pulled up so fast.
Taylor's face
And
on
then
a pumpkin.
and I looked at him, and the way he nodded at me was like, "Right, fast."
Oh, he gets it.
He made the internet happen.
Also, he's a Swiftie, and he appreciated your Google search.
No, he's just a big fan of pumpkins.
Just
He just loves he's just pumpkins.
I'm a Gordy.
Name's Barry Gordy. Yeah, so that's me. What about you this week or weekend?
What about you? I love how you just put out your arms like, what about you?
Well, I speak with my hands.
You learned that in acting.
I did.
101.
I did. I learned that in acting, and then I learned how to pretend like you're having a conversation when you're not having a conversation. You say peas and carrots and watermelons over and over.
I used to do that on stage in the 9th grade.
But you say it just loud enough where the crowd can actually hear you. It's like, is she just saying peas and carrots and watermelons over and over?
She's a novice.
Is she okay?
No.
Probably not. No.
No, she isn't. Okay, we had a very full week. This was our last week of football practice.
Yeah.
Because we had our final game with the Mighty Mighty Wolves on Saturday.
Yeah.
And also soccer practice. Well, it was supposed to be the last week of soccer practice. Game got rained out, rescheduled. So
Okay.
we'll have a little bit more soccer. Which I'm going to tell you what, I am very much looking forward to having free evenings for a while. Won't last long.
I wasn't recording on my phone at all. So I'm starting it now.
Okay.
In the event that we can potentially capture something, I'll tell you what's going to stink is we didn't get any of that Franny stuff
Sorry.
on vid.
That was going to be what the listeners wanted to see.
Let's just do it again.
No.
Okay, it's fine.
Franny.
Listen, technical issues. I blame the internet. It was too fast.
Too fast.
Too fast, too furious.
Zipped on through here.
Okay.
So we had our big youth group Halloween party on Wednesday night, the Overflow Halloween party. Love a youth group Halloween party. Might be one of my favorite things
That's,
over the last 5-6 years of my life. Like,
hey, calm down.
love.
Calm down.
They're so fun.
I love a youth group Halloween party.
I do. You know why? Because you get to play fun games like What's in the Box.
Yeah, that was really fun at the end of the movie 7.
Yeah. What's in the box?
They just, hey, Brad, you want to play a fun game
Yeah.
called What's in the Box?
Bet you can't guess what it is.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. It's ahead.
What if you found out that they never really show?
You can see her hair.
What if they revealed that it, like Kevin Spacey's character had just like pooed in there?
Alternate ending.
What a different ending to the movie 7 if it's just a BM. If it's not Gwyneth Paltrow's severed head.
Brandon.
Guys, if you haven't seen 7, Kevin Spacey dookies in a box.
You just Brandon.
He spends the whole movie. He doesn't really commit any of those crimes. He files off his fingerprints. He does all this stuff to avoid being captured. So at the end of the movie, he can present a detective, a beleaguered, beat down detective with feces in a box.
I'm sorry, guys.
I
Bring
mean,
back Fran. Where's Fran?
What's in the box? Kevin, I can't trust you anymore. Did you make? Forget serial killers. He's a cereal box filler.
Guys, I'm so sorry.
Is that poo? I just love the idea that whole movie is so terrifying and so much is happening, but at the end, it's not the severed head. It's just Kevin Spacey pooped in a box.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I
did not see this.
think that is the funniest thing. What's in the box? Sorry. And then it just, Morgan Freeman's just, we thought it was a head. Turns out it came out the other end.
Oh, Brandon.
I'm crying. Oh my gosh. I mean, the most anticlimactic ending to a movie in the history of cinema.
Here I am trying to talk about a youth group.
And
game.
Brad Pitt gets so upset that he shoots him. Did you poop in there, Kevin Spacey? John Doe? What's the payoff here?
So the ending's actually the same.
The ending is the same, but the reason for the shooting.
I have not thought about the movie 7. It's such a long time.
We found an 8th deadly sin. I mean, oh my gosh. David Fincher just accepting his Oscar for Best Director. Kevin Spacey nominated for Best Supporting BM.
And introducing new actress, Fran,
FRANNY.
in the role of
What's in the box?
sassy.
Sassy onlooker.
She's not even on the police force.
Sassy onlooker number 2. There's another one, but she just didn't get a line. Oh my gosh.
And they're riding on a tandem bicycle through the desert.
What's this? What's going on here? We just followed the copters. Look at these 2 partners. What's happening? Is that a box? What's in there? Do I want to know? Probably not. Bling, 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 bling on the bike. On the bike bell. Okay, bye. Don't lose your head. That's poop in there.
My stomach hurts so bad.
So did Kevin Spacey's, and that's why. Oh my gosh. Listen, 73 episodes. High point for me is rewriting the ending of 7, where instead of Gwyneth Paltrow's head in the box, it's a different kind of goop. That goop joke was pretty good. It's like, seriously, I don't remember what it was that I was saying in a previous episode was my favorite thing that's ever happened on this podcast. I did not wake up today
And think.
all I thought was that my internet was going to get faster. I did not think we would rewrite a horror classic, a thriller. Someone get Miramax on the phone.
Okay.
We're doing it. So youth group Halloween party?
Youth group Halloween party. You play what's in the box.
You play What's in the Box?
And
Youth poop Halloween party.
stop it. But you put weird stuff in there and the kids,
You don't say.
the kids have to guess what it is.
I don't know that we're going to recover from this. I don't
Do you
know.
need to pause for a minute?
I don't think I can.
Okay. So there was a costume contest for this. So I'm gonna here's what I want to say. I love a costume.
Yeah.
But even more than that, your face is soaking wet.
Oh my gosh, it is.
So funny.
So
funny.
I can't. Okay, what is this?
It was so funny. That's what I'm saying. My stomach hurts so bad.
I'm enjoying myself.
More than wearing a costume myself, you know what I love to do? Costume another person.
Okay.
I love it.
Just
Costume mentor.
Just a stranger on the street.
Over here.
Yeah, you just track someone down. You know what you
Come
need.
in here.
Come in here. Let's get you stoomed, fella.
Stoomed.
You look unstoomed. You got to get stoomed.
Mm-hmm. I love this so much that over the years I have collected a bit of a costume closet without even realizing it. You know, at the thrift store, you find something great, you just file that away for later. And I've done this. So the night of the party, Harrison, my oldest, who's 15, decides that he wants to dress up. So he goes into the costume closet. He pulls out a Liz Claiborne vest.
Okay. Because you've got those.
I've got
Yes,
one.
yeah.
I've got acid wash.
Is he going as Franny?
Acid wash mom jeans.
Yeah.
And then we've got a great wig.
Okay.
And a handbag, some pearls. So Harrison decides he's going to go as everybody's mom.
Okay.
Everybody's mom.
Sure.
And so he spent the next few minutes filling his handbag with things that a mom would have.
Sure.
You know, gum, Kleenexes.
Kleenexes, Band-Aids.
Band-Aids.
Sure.
And he went around the party all night going, remember who you are. Make good choices. And just wiping noses.
Okay.
And then he also brought a baby doll, named her Chauncey, and carried her on his hip all night.
How many phone numbers do you think he got? How many chicks' phone numbers do you think he got?
No, but I'll tell you what he did get. Funniest costume award.
You know, well, he got funniest costume. He didn't get phone numbers, but he got jotted down as everyone's emergency contact. Just in case. Just in case something goes sideways on All Hallows Eve.
It was so
we gotta get everyone's mom on the horn.
Everyone's mom on the horn. It was a great costume, though. And then, but the guy who won, our buddy Nathaniel. Hi, Nathaniel.
Hi, Nathaniel.
Shout out. He went as.
Does he go by Nathaniel?
He does.
Full blown. Check him out. Formal. Hello.
He's
like a human cummerbund.
He is a classy gentleman.
He's a formal guy.
That's what I'm saying. He's great. He went as a pun. He went as Hawaiian Punch. and he wore a grass skirt, coconut bra, lays,
And just walked around decking people in the face
and
all night.
boxing gloves.
And then Harrison came around and started putting Band-Aids on it.
That's right.
It was great. It's a combo costume. You didn't realize it at the time, but the great couples in history are Hawaiian Punch and everyone's mom.
It's true.
They're the Romeo and Juliet of 2023.
What are your thoughts on actual Hawaiian Punch? Never been a fan.
Syrup.
It burns the throat. That and Sunny D burn.
Yeah, that's why
Going down.
that's why you gotta get the OJ or the purple stuff. Don't jump to the Sunny D. Sunny
It's
D's
advanced.
It's listen. Speaking of costumes, and I have two things
Okay.
about costumes.
Okay.
First off, producer, send me a list of most popular costumes for 2023. I want to run that down.
I'll tell you what it is right now.
It's Barbie.
No. Well, yes, it's T Swift and Kelsey.
It's Barbie. Oh, okay, that's a good one. I saw a meme the other day that said, "Hey, do you see all those Barbies? They were Wednesday Addams last year," which got me pretty
Decidedly less dark.
got me pretty good. But Walls Bargain Center in Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Love it.
Always an amazing
Love it.
place to scoop a stew.
To scoop anything.
Closing at the end of the year. End of an era.
Wait, at the end of this calendar year? Oh, no.
Speaking of eras tour, end of the Walls era.
Do you know who's going to be devastated? Hope.
She
Her
likes
favorite store.
Walls?
Hope loves to dig. This is why she loves to thrift with me.
Yeah, sometimes I just send her to the backyard and she just digs.
Digs.
It's like a
You
wild-
thought it was a gopher
It's like
infestation.
but it was
She's just playing.
It was a Hoper investigation.
Gopher.
Hope!
That's sad.
Quit digging in the mud, Hope!
Hope.
Hope!
Hey, but let me tell you this.
Tell me this.
Okay, guys, Walls Bargain Center in Stillwater, America. Sponsor us, Walls Bargain Center, for the next 2 months, at which time you'll close. They are located in the old TG&Y store in Stillwater, America. When I was in high school, we used to practice in there.
We practiced baseball in there.
You guys practice baseball in there. We practice pom in there. We shared that facility with you guys. No heat.
No heat.
Sometimes lights.
Stillwater.
Also, those baseball players would just hawk a loogie on the floor. I slipped in numerous loogies in the TG&Y.
I slipped in numerous loogies in the TG&Y. Good grief.
Well, I was just trying to practice for the football game.
Trying to do your fan kicks. You just step in someone's snot rocket.
And now if you see the facilities of our high school, they are phenomenal.
They're worthy of human habitation.
They're phenomenal. Back then, we did the best we could. But P.S., we soared to the top of all of our categories.
Soared.
Our pom team placed 11th in the nation and 12th in the nation when I was on there.
Think what you could
Our
have done if
teams
you
were
weren't
great.
practicing in other people's loogies.
That's what I'm saying.
You'd have been amazing.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
And it's a wonder no one broke an ankle in there,
Yeah.
slipping on that mess.
Okay. Thank you, producer. Top 10 costumes of
I can't believe
2023.
I shared that. What?
Top 10 costumes of 2023. You got some old standbys. You got some new ones.
Do you want me to guess?
Yes. Number 1.
Barbie.
Barbie. Number 2. What do you think?
Kelsey Swift. That's the top couple costume.
Spoiler alert. Not on the list. So
You know
this
why?
list must
'Cause
have been
it's
made.
couple.
Well, and this list also probably was made before this whole whirlwind began. Barbie. Number 2, Princess. Number 3,
Sure.
Spider-Man.
Sure.
Number 4, a witch.
Okay.
Number 5, a fairy, which is just a sweeter witch.
Yes.
Really? Right?
Yeah.
Number 6, Wednesday Addams, still in the mix. Which makes sense. Number 7, dinosaur.
Right.
Yeah. Number 8, cowboy.
We see those all the time here in Oklahoma.
Number 9, ninja. Not even a turtle ninja, just a ninja.
Right.
Number 10, a bunny. You want to know number 11?
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey's
Fran.
box.
Okay. What's crazy is my kids have been like 8 out of 10 of those over the years. I think
This
they're
week?
standbys.
Yeah, there are some of
week.
some of those are the ones that you get that you would buy in like the last minute in the Walgreens costume section.
Sure. Not
Which-
Walls. Walgreens.
And you know what I love is that every one of these, you can just be like, No, I'm a sexy witch.
Ew.
I'm a sexy Spider-Man.
I don't like that. I don't like that whole vibe.
Yeah.
Get out of here with it.
Well, you're
It's
gonna
the
hate.
Mean Girls
You're gonna
thing.
hate. You're gonna hate my costume. Sexy Franny. This is my tube mini. Poured myself into this.
Too many.
Shellacked it on.
Oh my gosh.
Is this body paint or is this lycra? Who knows?
Franny, put on a jacket.
Come over here and finds out. I'm by the punch bowl, big boy.
Franny, you can't take over. This is a youth group Halloween. Okay.
Who spiked the punch?
It was me.
Spoiler alerts.
Okay. I have had a flat tire saga this weekend.
Oh,
If you look out there right now, you're not going to, but if you were to, you would see a spare
Don't-
on my Forerunner.
you got a donut?
I do. So the first time it happened on Saturday morning.
Okay.
I was driving Harrison to catch a bus to go to an audition. I'll follow that up in a moment.
Okay.
And my car starts lilting to the right.
Okay.
Not just lilting, pulling violently. So realize the tire's going flat, turn it around, get it back home. Jeff, mighty man that he is,
Mighty.
takes it off, puts the spare on, takes the tire to the tire shop, sponsorous tire shop. I'm not going to say the name. They
Tireshop.com.
fixed it.
Yeah.
Quotations.
Wow.
Jeff puts it back on. Yesterday, leaving church,
Yeah.
flat again.
Okay.
So Jeff repeats the steps. Now I have a spare. Now the thing's in the thing. So now I'm thinking, I don't know that I trust a fix. I feel like we should just get a new tire, which
Maybe.
stinks.
Yeah.
Tires
Tires
are spency.
A tire purchase is one of the worst purchases because it's not
Right?
fun. It's
No.
necessary. A necessary non-fun purchase is the worst way to spend money.
It really is.
My car's still in the shop
I
getting sorted.
know.
And Jeff's just solving everyone's automotive issues because I'm driving his car. I'm driving the Minchmobile.
I know. And meanwhile, I'm like, of course, my car gets messed up when you have the car.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's fine.
I'm always, my goal in life
Okay.
is to be inconvenient at times when you are inconvenienced by something else so that I can, it's really what I like to call, it's like a double barrel inconvenience just right at you.
Sure. You're the one who snuck over and poked a rusty nail into my tire.
It's been a thing.
Twice.
I drove
Your car.
I drove your husband's car to your house, flattened your tire,
2 times this weekend.
filled a box, left it on your porch.
I was going to ask you about that. Okay, so this is the big news. On the morning, and you know, it's just a forgive me for my proud mom moment. Harrison has been taking vocal lessons with our friend Kyle. Shout out Kyle.
Everyone's mom has been taking vocal
Everyone's
lessons.
mom. And he's been working so hard to try out for All-State choir. And he had his first round of auditions on Saturday, made it through. And I'm so, yes.
That's
Just play a
that's
scale.
celebratory.
I like it. And I'm just so proud of him. Man, there's nothing better as a parent than to just see your child's hard work pay off.
Yeah, nothing better.
So proud of him.
Sometimes when they just like leave you be, that's pretty great. When your kids just kind of let you alone,
Oh, leave you be.
that's
Okay.
pretty great.
Oh, okay.
That might be better.
I disagree.
Okay, well, that's just our varying parenting styles, I suppose.
Stop it right now.
Leave me alone.
But what's great is, and you were there when he called me to tell me yesterday morning.
Yeah, you turned into a big old wethead about it.
No, we were in the worship and production meeting at church before the service began, and he called me, and I answered, anticipating, news from him. He told me immediately, just burst out into tears in front of everyone.
Yeah, you did.
I did, and you were there for that.
Yeah, and I did not know what to do with my hands. I didn't know how to react.
I know.
Everybody, these are happy tears. She's okay.
She does this all the time, guys. You know her.
Everyone's mom sang pretty and made it. That'll make sense later.
Right. Anyway, I'm just. Oh,
That's
man,
great.
I'm
That's
proud.
that's awesome. It's nice.
Huge.
Yeah,
Huge.
that's great. And for a young.
Yeah. as a freshman.
I don't know why, but now it's my screen recording is so jacked up.
That's okay. We may not have a clip for you guys this week.
We
That's
might
fine.
not.
Okay, Saturday night was Asher's final football game with the Mighty Mighty Wolves.
Yeah.
It ranks in the top 2 coldest and wettest sporting events of my life. I was unrecognizable with all my layers on. I had 2 hoodies, 2 layers of pants, my rain boots, wrapped in blankets, hats. I wore my glasses the whole game, not because they were helping me see. There was the finest mist falling sideways for the whole game.
I don't care for a sideways rain because it's unpredictable.
There's nothing you can do
It's
about it.
swirly.
You can have an umbrella, it doesn't matter.
No.
So,
You could sit in one of those tents like what we
right.
talked about.
Exactly. I should have brought it. But Hope and Jeff and I went to this game, and Jeff Engle did not wear his glasses, and he had tears streaming down his face the whole football game. The whole game. Hope and I laughed at him the whole time. But I was so unrecognizable in all my layers that one of the other parents looked at me because she heard me yelling for the team, and she goes, "Are you a wolf? Are you with us? Are you a wolf?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "It's me. It's Ashley."
You knew her?
I knew her.
That's so.
We've sat near each other for the whole season. I had hot hands in my hands. I had hot hands in my shoes.
Had hot hands in my pants.
It was so cold. The only blessing was the officials, the Wolves trounced. It was quite the victory.
Oh,
So the officials kept the clock running,
you gotta love that.
and I loved them for it.
You gotta love it.
It was very quick. That was the only saving grace.
Do you know what I loved when we played you the sports?
No.
Is I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
Is when you mercy rule someone. You beat them so bad they just stop the
They
game.
just call it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do that anymore.
In baseball, they had a run rule. If you were up like 10, if you were up 10 after 4 innings or something like that, 15 after 4 something, and when you did it, and then it was just this moment of shame when the umpire just stands and waves it off, and it's like, you guys, go home.
We need to all go home, fellas.
Go home, guys.
Gals.
Lick your wounds.
Yeah.
You embarrassing.
I don't know if they do that anymore because I've been to some pretty rough games.
A run rule, or as sometimes they would call it, a mercy rule.
Yeah,
which is
even worse.
It makes you feel worse about yourself.
Yeah.
I can say that I'm sure it happened. I recall lots of times run ruling other teams.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall ever being on the receiving end of a run rule. Now I'm saying it might have happened, and maybe I
Blocked it out.
selective amnesia so that I can sleep at night at 41 years old, knowing that I was never run ruled in my youth. But I don't remember it.
Yeah. Well, that's a badge of honor.
Congratulate me.
Congratulations.
I deserve that.
After the game, we walk into the house, and as we walk in, we're defrosting, peeling off layers. The only thing that I still have on, I'm
God,
clothed.
yeah, let's clarify that. That's
clothed.
Guys, this
But
is a
I'm
family
saying-
show. It's a family show. We don't need. So here I am.
Stop it.
I get home,
Peeling off my clothes.
peeling off my clothes.
No, I'm saying my outer layers. My poncho, I had a poncho on as well. Totally ineffective, the poncho. But anyway, I'm peeling off, blankets, coats, all the things. I do still have my rain boots on as I walk into the kitchen.
A galosh.
A galosh.
I like a good galosh.
Yeah. I have never seen my dog react to anything the way she reacted. Coco ran under the table, crying, barking, terrified. We figured out it's the boots. She is terrified of the boots.
Do they make a sound? Are they a squishy?
I guess. I don't know.
Is there a pattern on them?
No, they're gray.
Gray,
Boots.
maybe not squishy boots.
No, but Ellie did not bark at all. Wasn't scared. And she's scared of everything. I said, Jeff,
Not boots.
this is Ellie's heritage. She is a soft-coated Wheaten Terrier. They come from Ireland.
They're galosh people there.
They're
galosh.
It's like inbred in her.
Yeah.
She's not scared of them.
Take a look at my galoshes.
They're called wellies.
Wellies.
And her name's Ellie.
Ellie the Wellie with the galoshes. That was not. What was that? What accent was that?
I don't know.
How do you say galoshes in Gaelic?
Irish?
Gaelic.
Gaelic. I don't know. Galoshes?
Galoshes. All right. I like your galoshes. That's more Scottish than
Scottish.
anything. I like the Scottish accent.
It's so good. You're really good at it.
Brogue. Well, that's my heritage.
Same.
I'm terrified of boots. Careful. Don't go down there. He's got boots.
Squishy boots.
Squishy grey boots. Criminy Christmas. Look at the size of those boots. What's in the box? Is it boots? Or did it come out of your boot? Careful around Kevin Spacey. Don't let Kevin Spacey have a box.
He's unpredictable.
He's unpredictable and he's been eating a lot of Thai food.
Okay. But anyway,
Have you seen the movie Seven? The ending. Quite the twist.
Don't start talking about it again.
Classic Shakespearean trained actor.
Don't start talking about it again.
Beaming in a box.
Okay.
The role of a lifetime. Not a lifetime role. It's a big budget theatrical release. Forget Mrs. Doubtfire. This is Seven.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. But here's my new strategy. When Jeff's gone, I'm gonna try to see if Coco will behave herself if I wear those boots. And
These are my power boots. I'm establishing a power.
Stomping around.
This is my controlling galoshes power stance.
I'll try to keep you guys posted. I'll just be squishing through my house.
Listen, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Okay, because of the cold, I've dusted off my crock pot. Also, I realized how old my crock pot actually is. She's old.
She's got some city miles on her.
She might have been a wedding gift.
Oh.
She old.
Here's a crock pot.
Dust her off.
Dust her off.
I made the most delicious soup I've ever made in my life.
Okay.
I don't know if you'd like it because there's carbs in there.
I like carbs. I just don't eat them regularly because I have this dancer's frame and I have to stay
For the pas de deux.
for the pot
You
of.
have to let your partner be able to lift you up.
I have to stay fit for the pot of dew. Is that what you said?
Pas de deux.
Pot of dew.
I made tortellini soup with Italian
I'm like
sausage.
Billy Elliot. I have a dancer's body. Okay, tell me about
you
your
would
soup.
like the soup. It's spicy. You got the heat from the Italian sausage.
Okay.
Spinach,
Espinaca, go ahead.
carrots,
Okay.
celery,
Celery.
chicken stock,
Okay.
and a little bit of tomatoes
Okay.
that you. I emulsified it a little bit.
God, these techniques.
I know.
These are Food Network techniques.
And then you put in tortellini.
Did you use like an emulsion blender?
Then at the end, you put in some tortellini and some cream.
There's your carbs. Listen, that sounds delightful.
Holy smokes, it was great.
Yeah, that sounds great.
And if we did show notes, I would share the link, but we do not.
We don't because I'll tell
We
you.
have
I'll tell you
before.
why. If it's show notes, it's just gonna be a synopsis of the movie Seven
And a headshot of Fran.
and a headshot of Franny.
Okay.
Those are darling galoshes. Did you get them at Wall's Bargain Center? Look out for the loogies. Darling Barbie.
Darling.
What are you? Are you a Spider-Man? You a man spider? Which one is it? Which one are you? Are you a wolf? I don't recognize you behind your layers.
Good grief.
I'm going to do a one-man, one-act play, and it's just going to be Franny and the Scottish galoshes dancer guy having a conversation.
Yes. And I would buy a ticket to that. Okay, news from the Nextdoor app.
Okay.
This comes from. That's it. This comes from Vicky.
Okay.
Vicky, to no one in particular, and to everyone at the same time,
Yeah.
says, I picked up your dog's big pile of poo, laying mere feet from a public trash can, and threw said poop away into said trash can.
Into a box.
You're welcome.
So she just set it into the ether.
Yep. She needed.
Hoping that someone happens upon it and goes, you know what? I was in the area with
I shouldn't have done that.
I didn't have a dog with me though. I think I skated on that one, Vicky. I think I got by because Vicky cannot discern between human and canine
She's not sure what happened there.
product.
Okay. This one comes from Jack. Jack says, This may be a little off the wall, preparing for greatness from Jack.
Yeah.
But how many of you have had enough of
That's it. Just end it. That's the whole post. Because yes, Jack. Yes, please and thank you.
How many of you have had enough of the background music on TV programs so loud you can hardly hear what's being said, especially when the actors are almost whispering? Does anyone know who to contact about this?
That's my favorite. Is that he was like, it wasn't just a vent.
No.
It was a call to action.
Call to action.
Welcome to Jack's Call to Actions, where we're taking on the Hollywood complex.
Taking on the networks.
Listen up, NBC.
And the last I checked, 58 people had commented. And my favorite comment was this.
Sounds like a lot of people have had enough.
One woman asked if the networks had a Facebook page because she had tried looking and she could not locate one.
And I'll tell you what, they all do have a Facebook page, and the CEO checks it all the time.
Daily, multiple times.
He or she.
Yeah,
How
inclusive.
about that? They're logging on. They're going, you know what? I wonder what Jack on the Nextdoor app thinks about the volume of our background music.
Right.
And then he checks it and he goes, man, you know what? My bad, Jack.
Yeah.
Fixed it.
Fixed it. Just adjust the volume.
Man, the Nextdoor app,
It's a place.
it is the town square. It's a soapbox.
It's a town square
Yeah.
meeting. How is your algorithm?
My algorithm is, so two things. I'm going to lead with the sad.
Oh, great.
A lot of Matthew Perry.
I know. I was going to talk about him.
Yeah. And as
So
a
tragic.
non-fan of Friends,
Also me.
I can at least acknowledge its contribution to the
Absolutely.
zeitgeist.
Absolutely.
Case in point, when you said that you were wearing all sorts of layers, first reference I came up with was Joey putting on all of Chandler's clothes and saying, I'm Chandler. Could I be wearing any more clothes?
Yeah.
Went to a Friends reference, even though I don't like it. So,
Yeah.
tragic loss. It's a bummer, man.
Such a bummer.
Bummer to hear. And I know
So
that
young.
I know a lot of people are really sad about it because that show has had an impact on them. Again, not me, but it's how I would feel if, say, Jason Alexander, who played George Costanza, had passed away.
There you go.
I would be bummed.
There you go.
Or if the world lost
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman. Don't put that in the air.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
Listen,
Because he's the star of our favorite show,
Right.
Arrested Development.
rule of threes. We've only lost the one. We can't lose two more.
I'll tell you what, though. We were watching Harry Potter the other night, and Jeff went down such a rabbit hole for all of the people who had died
A lot of them.
in that show.
A lot of them. And I'll tell you,
First Dumbledore, Richard Harris. Second Dumbledore, Michael Gambon.
I'll tell you this right now.
Snape, Alan Rickman.
Alan
You know
Alan
who's still going
Rickman.
strong? Maggie Smith at
She's
88 years young.
She's a treasure.
She's a
The
treasure.
first lady of the theater.
Yeah. Also Hagrid.
She was actually offered the role that Gwyneth Paltrow had in Seven. She declined it because she didn't like the ending. She's too
But
clever.
Hagrid. Robbie Coltrane also.
You're a wizard, Harry.
So sad.
Nice galoshes, Harry. Listen,
Anyway, I didn't mean
here's the other thing that's in my
algorithm.
algorithm. Huge news. Dang It's Wayne
Yeah.
and Luke Foods joint posting together.
Join forces.
They're on a trip to Disney and Universal right now, and they're about to do joint food reviews together.
Okay, that's huge news.
Not sure the internet's going to be able to sustain it. Thank goodness I upgraded
Wow.
for
Do you think
speed.
that's a free trip that they're getting?
You got to think.
Yeah.
It's gonna be,
Disney's
I'm just
spacey.
saying, it's going to be a big deal to see their two food review styles.
Wow.
I want it to be, it's either going to be one of two things.
Okay.
It's going to be lightning in a bottle, or it's going to turn into a fist fight because one's going to try to lead.
To outdo.
Cheers, guys.
What is Luke's style?
He talks like this. He's a
Okay.
little Kevin Maloney, the way that he does, but he always wears a tie.
Okay.
Look at all this cheese.
Oh.
He says stuff like that.
Okay.
And the other day, before, I don't know if this was strategic, but he was reviewing something and Cody sent it to me. And his first thing he said about it was, dang. So maybe he was teasing it. Teasing the collab.
The collab. Well, I'm excited to see that.
Big stuff. What about yours?
Well, mine, but not a whole lot going on in there. Frogs have transferred to the pod account.
Still so many frogs.
So many frogs.
There was one I got the other day that it was a frog holding a water pistol and it said, you're going to have a good day. This is a threat.
Oh.
I said, okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Frog.
Thanks. Guys, if you don't follow us on the socials, do so at CHWH Pod. Every Friday, we do a How's Your Algorithm Roundup, and it's super fun. The other day, I texted you.
You put in all the work on that. Every time you say we, I have to point out and acknowledge that you're the one that does that.
Well, thanks.
It's a lot of curation.
Probably because you hate it and you don't want people to associate you with it. But I realized the other day, we've been doing that for 30 weeks.
You have.
This podcast has been going for a long time.
Yeah.
73 episodes.
And my question is, who has had enough
This guy.
of this podcast?
What you been watching, reading, or listening to? I allowed a little extra time on this today.
Trying to do a lot of the Halloween. Doing some did some Ghostbusters 1, Ghostbusters 2. Did a Hotel Transylvania 2.
Love it.
Did a we've done the Casper. We've done all the things. I need to get more in the next
You know why?
day or so.
You have a day left. Tonight is haunted refrigerator night.
It
Brandon,
It is.
Get it
But
together.
A lot of that. Listening to have just been, again, just working on new stuff. And so that's kind of absorbing all of my listening time. I'm back listening to a ton of Dijon. He's my favorite. He's incredible. But anyway, yeah. What about you watching, reading, listening to?
Nice. Our Halloween movies of late, Addams Family 1,
Have done both Addams Families as well.
Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah.
He's Vigo.
Oh my gosh. I'm always saying to you, you want to do something. You say, no, I don't want to do something. Do I have bad breath or something?
Yes.
It's my favorite line. And then when he comes in and sees Oscar the baby and he goes, woo. And she goes, she's sleeping. And he goes, oh, and I woo. It's my favorite.
So
He's the best character.
He's such a good character. Probably very offensive accent.
He reminds me, he's
Eastern European
he's very
nations.
much in the vein of Balky from Perfect Strangers.
Yes.
You remember Balky?
Yes,
He
I
also
do.
plays Surge on Beverly Hills Cop.
Okay.
It's so great.
So great. Okay, Harry Potter 2. We watched Coraline last night.
Again, we differ on the Harry Potter. That's more of Christmas for me, but that's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. You do you.
Watched
boo.
Frankenweenie the other day. That was on
I
my.
like Frank and Weenie. We watched Coraline last night.
Frankenweenie just made me sad this year
Oh,
because my dog's dead,
yeah.
and
Same.
I tried,
to bring her back.
but that's not real.
no,
You can't do that.
no. I could have told you that, buddy. Could have saved you a lot of time. A lot
Well,
of heartache.
Anticipate my needs, maybe.
Sorry.
Anyway, go ahead.
Coraline's so creepy that it made me realize that as a child, I don't think I would have tolerated Coraline well as a young child.
Yeah.
It is so creepy. And it reminded me of movies that I have walked out of in my life
Yeah.
because I've been so overcome. Do you want to know what they are?
Can't wait.
Some of them I returned to after sort of taking a beat.
You walked out before 7 ended, and that's why this is all news to you.
It didn't end that way.
What?
Okay, movies that I walked out of. I did have to take a breath during the
God,
road.
I love that a segment just called movies that I walked out of.
With Ashley. Okay, The Road. We've talked about this.
Okay.
I had to take a breath in I Am Legend. I was with you at that movie.
Oh, more dog stuff.
More dog stuff. The part where he's hanging upside down and the dog gets attacked. Spoiler. Anyway, had to take a breath. Did return to that. I left as a child, Return to Oz.
Oh, it's so great.
I left as a child, Beetlejuice.
Okay.
I left as an adult, Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake.
Okay.
And also, I had to take a beat from War of the Worlds. Granted, I was seeing it in Notting Hill mere hours after the terrorist attack
Yeah.
that I narrowly avoided in London's underground.
You have
And there you have it.
you have walked out of more movies than anyone I've ever met. That is
You're
so.
welcome.
You walk out and you just hear you mumbling under your breath. Secular, bunch of
No,
secular.
not for that reason. Like, I'm just overcome. Like, for whatever reason, at whatever point in my life I saw them, it was just a bit too much for me. And I had to remove myself for a moment. Again, some of them I returned to, but some of them I was like, I don't need this. The world is too scary as it is.
I get that.
I'm
I
not
was
a
having,
scary movie person.
I was having a real rough day and had to walk out of the Minions movie. It was.
Did you
It got into my
Make
soul.
fun of me and my sensitivity.
And as I was walking out, it's just banana. It's just too much to handle.
Banana.
I can't understand you.
It's too much. Okay, ratings and reviews. I just want to give a quick note on this.
Yeah.
Guys, we tell you all the time.
HTTPS. ://.
No, that was a different thing.
Oh.
Ratings and reviews help us so much, guys. And we also love to read them aloud on the pod. We have 2 new ones. I want to read them.
Do it.
The first one comes from Cello Gal, which combines my favorite instrument, the cello, with
And-
my favorite term for a female, gal.
You do like gal.
I do. Cello Gal says, hilarious, showcasing the absurdities of everyday life. Love this duo. Thanks, Cello Gal.
Well, cello.
Cello.
Gal.
We're grateful for you. Number 2 comes from Phyllis Tripp. And I think I know who this is.
Okay.
She gives it a 10 out of 10. She says, it's so nice to listen to a podcast that will make you laugh aloud, but can also be played within earshot of children. You might think differently after today, Phyllis.
Yeah.
Be careful listening in public.
Just don't tell them what's in the box, Phyllis.
Be careful listening in public on AirPods, though. The grocery store cashier thought I was super weird for seemingly laughing at nothing while she scanned my items. We love to hear it, Phyllis.
Listen, Phyllis, thanks for, you couldn't go higher than a 10.
We're looking for 14s, Phyllis.
Phyllis, we're looking to break the scale. I don't need your 10. Please go review that and revise it.
You can. Did you guys know you can revise your reviews?
Please and thank you.
Make them better. Guys, ratings and reviews help.
Make them better, Phyllis.
No, Phyllis, we're so appreciative.
Tell the cashier to write one.
Yes.
I haven't listened to this crap, but the lady in the line laughed.
She thought it was hilarious.
10 out of 10.
So, guys, we'd love to read your reviews on the pod, so please leave them for us. I'm telling you, it helps and it boosts morale around here. You know?
Yeah.
We need it.
We desperately need it. This is all an exercise in making ourselves feel better.
You have a shout out this week, right? For your buddy's mom that you wanted to give this week, your buddy Jesse's mom.
Oh yeah, I hung out with Jessie the night, and she came and hung out with us, and she was just talking so kindly about the podcast, and was just
She's
being
so
so supportive. And
wonderful.
she really is the most wonderful human being in the world. So shout out to Jessie's mom, Lisa
Jesse's mom
Tavish, the
has
wonderful
got it
woman,
going on.
incredible and so sweet of her. So yeah, that was good. Thanks for reminding me about that, because I texted you immediately. I was like, we need to shout her out.
Totally. Thank you for listening, Lisa, and thank you for being so kind. Always. What's your warm heart, B? Music mentor?
Yeah, music mentor. Seeing the kids just get so stoked about it, and just being able to be a part of that was great.
I'm telling you.
It's great.
Something will come from this, Brandon.
We'll see.
I see it.
We'll see.
Mine is
What about yours?
my boy.
Yeah, I figured that was
Seeing his hard work pay off. I could not be prouder of you, buddy. I love you.
Yeah, my warm heart is everyone's mom. Hey guys, thanks for listening to Cold Hands, Warm Hearts. Just put the top right back on that box and forget about what's in there, okay? Thanks a lot, guys.
Happy Halloween, guys.
Happy Fridge Day.
Bye.